What's up, Earth Angels? Today is day 10, day 9, which was yesterday, Thursday. I just spent the day inside. I had seen a little mousy mouse on Wednesday night, which was day 8, when I recorded Mercury messages. Because I'm not going to vlog and do Mercury messages because, as y'all see, Mercury messages is literally like 22 minutes long each time. And that's a lot to edit. So I had to pace myself, which is a major lesson that I've been learning, to pace myself. Like today, we went to this new grocery store called Food Bazaar Supermarket. It was gorgeous. The produce section was chef's kiss, but the prices on the non-perishables extremely disrespectful. So I wasn't able to get stuff like flour seasonings, rice, stuff like that. I wasn't able to get that stuff. At least not in a small, like in the amount that I need for like a week, because I shop out the week. I have a budget set for the week for just me and my 3 boys. So I don't need like a huge giant bag of rice for $25. Like, I don't need that. But like, where would I even store that in this little bitty, let's make it make sense. But I came to the conclusion that I'm gonna go to like a Dollar General or something that's close by and get like all of my non-perishables, like my rice, my beans, my my condiments and stuff like that. Because why would I pay $6 for some ketchup when it's $1 at Dollar General? I'm not gonna do that. But I was debating with myself if I should go ahead and get it done today, since it's still like daylight or whatever, or if I should wait till tomorrow and just go and do it tomorrow. And as soon as we got here, my boy's like, well, at least my oldest, he was like, I'm exhausted, mama. I'm tired. Mind you, he helped me carry the stuff. Like, we didn't catch an Uber like we usually do back. We caught the train since it was only like a 3-minute walk, and one train, 3-minute walk, and we get off. So I was like, it's not bad. We can do that. Which, it wasn't bad. We did it. But going up 3 flights of stairs with that stuff was crazy. And then my little babies, they're not used to carrying, anything. And I made sure it was a little weight to it. It wasn't too heavy. Like, I carried most of the stuff on my back that was heavy. In my big book bag, like the big juices and all that stuff. I carried that on my back. And I made sure I had the heaviest bag to carry, of course, because I'm the mama. But I made sure they had a little something in there because I wanted them to have a little weight on it. Like, y'all need to build up y'all little baby muscles. So, as soon as I got up the stairs, as soon as we came inside, my oldest he fell out on the floor. I was like, I'm exhausted. And I feel like that was my sign, like, okay, we're not going to go out again. Because I was going to go and finish running errands today. I was going to go out and do some more stuff today. But I'm just going to rest. I'm going to take it one day at a time. Like, what am I in a rush for? It's the weekend. Like, I got all weekend to get that stuff done. I'm excited for Monday to come because I want to see if they got some clothes for us. Like, we really need clothes. Like, we literally have to go wash every 2 days because all we have is a couple of outfits, and it's stressing me out, y'all. It's stressing me out. Like, my kids need clothes way more than I do. Like, I'll wait, but my kids need stuff, and I make sure that I put my Amazon wish list at in the description of each video. Please, y'all, go view my Amazon wish list and see what you guys could spare to help us out. Like, it doesn't have to be the exact stuff that's on my, Amazon wish list, down to the T, but, along those lines, please. I'm also going to be homeschooling them, and I put a lot of stuff that I need for homeschooling on my Amazon wish list. So that would be great because I do plan on starting homeschool very soon for the boys. Within the next 2 weeks, they should be starting homeschool. So the sooner I can get the stuff for them, the better. I'm going to go and get my screen fixed on my phone because it is starting to spread and turn black. So I'm going to get that done this weekend. God bless the beautiful soul that donated some money to me on my GoFundMe that just came through. So now I can get it done because I was a little nervous about how I was going to get it done. But it's going to get done by the grace of God. It's getting done. So, yeah, it's last night, which was Thursday, day 9, where I didn't really do much. I deep cleaned this apartment with like vinegar and bleach because that repels mice and roaches. And I realized that this place has them. I seen the mouse 3 times in 1 week. And I woke up and seen one literally under the table, like, look sniffing around after I cleaned the floor. So I said, oh, and that's why I sleep before I go to bed every night, because he will not be coming up in here scavenging for crumbs. It wasn't nothing for you. He ain't come back. But so I scared his little ass off. I said, get out of here. And he ran out. But yeah, because don't play. But but yeah, I deep cleaned with vinegar and bleach, and it still smells like bleach. When we open the door, it smells like bleach and vinegar. But I mixed it with a little bit of that area laundry detergent just so it could be a little bit sweet smell, because I don't like the smell. Was a little strong. It was a little strong. But yeah, deep clean, wash the dishes, and then I cooked some steak, some croissant rolls, macaroni and cheese, and side salad. It was like a sweet kale salad. It was really good. And then I went to bed early. I went to bed at like 9, and I woke up right at sunrise at like 6:10 a.m. And I've been up ever since. I let the boys wake up on their own. I cooked them breakfast. They had pancakes and eggs and bacon. I had some leftover croissants, eggs, and bacon. And then we went to the grocery store. And I met this sweet lady on the way back who was basically saying she could plug me into some resources to help me get them into some free activities since they'll be being homeschooled, like free swimming classes and sports and camps and stuff like that. So that was really nice. And somebody else reached out to me earlier today on TikTok who was supporting me on my journey before I made it out here, who lives not too far, who has a daughter around the same age as my babies, and she was basically just letting me know, like, hey girl, like, we could be friends if you want. Like, you know, our kids can have play dates, we can meet up. If you need anything, let me know. I'm not too far from you. And I just felt like that was God nudging at me saying, you say you want friends, because I was crying, y'all, because I'm lonely and I really want, like, I want my soul child of friends, real friends. Like, everybody come to me with exploitative energy, or, you know, wanting something in return for being there for me. And it's like, yeah, it's supposed to be equal exchange, but it's like, people be having ulterior motives, and I be clocking them. Like, cause a lot of the people that come to me and want to help me are usually men. And then the women that come to me, that are actually genuine, or literally like in other states or online or something like that. I haven't really came across too many women, you know, that genuinely just want to be my friend. Like, people are very performative. People want to seem like they're good people, so they do nice things, but deep down inside, they don't really care, and they don't really want you to ask for too much or want to be there for you too much. They just want to seem like they're those kind of people, just so if the time comes and they need it, they can reach down and ask you for that help, you know? Or they be like, oh, you somebody that's in need, so if I help you right now you're indebted to me, right? I don't want to be indebted to nobody. Like, I want somebody to help me out the kindness of their heart, because that's the kind of help I give. I don't help people with thinking I'm going to get something in return, or in the back of my mind, like, yeah, I'm going to do this for you because when I need something, you can't say no. Like, I don't have that energy, and a lot of people have that energy. I don't got time for that. A guy just reached out to me. Well, he reached out to me when I first made it out here, and I was talking to him when I was in Houston, but we stopped talking because I just didn't feel too connected. And I'm guessing he didn't feel too connected either, because we were in 2 different states. But he's out here. So when I moved out here and he noticed that I was out here, he asked me, like, when did you get out here? I told him. I was like, oh, well, I got out here on Wednesday or whatever. And he was like, what side of town you on or whatever? I told him what side of town I was on. And he was like, well, text me. I went ghost. I mean, I didn't want to give him my number because I just don't want people to have access to me. Like, am I wrong for that? Like, and I'm wrong for that. I just don't want people to have access to it. Especially if I don't trust you fully yet. I don't want you to have my phone number and then you blowing me up and stuff and then I gotta block you from my phone number. Then you call me from another phone number and I gotta block that number. I've been down that road. No, thank you, baby. You can text me right here on Instagram. He got the motherfucking memo though because he started calling me on Instagram. Yeah, you call me on Instagram. You ain't gotta have my phone number for that, babe. You don't. But I ignored him for days and days and I was still posting on social media. Of course, because I'm a content creator. I was still posting and handling my business. And he messaged me today and was like, are you okay? Because he was sending a question mark like, you ain't see my message? Like, he was replying to my stories and saying little stuff that was supposed to be funny, but I wasn't replying. I was blatantly ignoring because I had more important stuff to do than engaging with somebody who already let me know that they want to date me at some point. I'm not open to dating. I'm celibate. I'm focused on my grind and getting stable. I'm not trying to be friends with no guy that wants to have sex with me. Like, that might not be what you want to do right off the bat, but that's what you want. So let's not act slow. We know what's up. So he calls me today on this morning actually on Instagram, and since I was active on Instagram and I know people can see like the little green thing, I was like, I don't want to be like, I ain't that messed up. Like, I ain't that messed up. So I answered it or whatever, and I was like, hey, what's up? He like, why you ain't answer me? Why you ain't answer my messages? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, honestly, I'm focused on other things. I told him what I just told y'all. I'm focused on other things right now. I'm okay though. Like, I'm fine. I'm doing really good actually. And he was like asking me like, what do I need? Like, do you need anything? I had already told him before we got into the conversation. No, he had already told me before we got into the conversation that he had something for me that he wanted to come and drop off to me on Monday. And I was like, that's sweet. Thank you. Granted, I wasn't even replying to you. Why would you get something for me? You are very sure of yourself, aren't you? But I was like, okay, cool. And he proceeds to ask me like, what else do you need? Like, do you need anything? I told him like, I need a space heater because it's gonna start getting cold in like the next month or so, and I also need a cooling fan that blows out cold air because it gets really hot in here because there's no AC or heating unit. Like, there's no AC, so that would be something that I actually need like ASAP. And it's also on my Amazon wish list. And he was like, oh yeah, send me your Amazon wish list. I'm gonna look on there and see what I could do, see what I could send. He was like, yeah, getting you that heater and getting you like, da da da, like that's nothing. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. But before we got off the phone, he was like, you better not be talking to no New York niggas. And I was like, I'm barely talking to you. I'm barely talking to you. So what makes you think I'm talking to other New York niggas? First of all, I'm not open to dating, and that goes for you too. I'm celibate. Like, why would I be talking to anybody? I'm looking for genuine friends, and you don't qualify as somebody that's a genuine friend because you only want to be my friend and want to help me to get close to me. You already trying to call shots. That was a red flag in itself. Like, don't be talking to no New York niggas. Who are you to tell me who not to talk to? That's letting me know that you're helping me with ulterior motive. This comes with you having to control what I'm doing and who I'm talking to. Like, if I'm gonna be helping you and providing for you, I don't want you talking to no other niggas. Like, you mind? Like, no, I'm single. We could be friends. I'm not open to dating. If you don't want to be my friend, you don't have to be my friend. After we got off the phone and I told him like, I'll talk to you, later or whatever. Thank you for, the kind gestures. But I gotta go. I got stuff to do today, or whatever the case may be. And he told me how to like haggle the prices to get my screen fixed for the low, which was good. Thank you. But I did message him afterwards because I pulled cards on the situation because I just was like, I had already pulled cards and that's why I was ignoring him because the cards told me that it was going to be a very unrequited situation. Like, it wasn't going to be a healthy bond. So I was like, okay. I'm just gonna leave it where it's at, but I still ended up answering the phone like a fucking softie and had to pull cards again. And they basically told me, block him, girl. Block him. He's a tad bit controlling. He's going to pretend like he wants to be your friend, but he has ulterior motives, and they're going to show. His true colors are going to show. After he pretend like it's all good, I'm gonna, like, cause I don't want him to know where I live either, and I was gonna have to meet him somewhere to get the stuff and, like, Uber back or do whatever I gotta do back. But, like, it just was a whole lot of extra stuff trying to incorporate him into the situation, and I feel like he would have a hard time respecting my boundaries. So, I sent him a message. This right here. And I blocked him. I've been blocking a lot of people, y'all. Because honestly, I just don't feel like I want to get into no drama with nobody. Like, I'm trying to be in a peaceful space. I don't want nobody from my past trying to connect themselves to me again. Period. Point blank. Even if we never dated, never hung out, you still from my past because you try to talk to me in a time where I wasn't really, like, I wasn't all there. Like, I ain't gonna say like I was slow or something, but like, I wasn't as skilled as I am now. I wasn't as wise as I am now. I wasn't as discerning as I am now. And where I am now, baby, you don't qualify. I'm so sorry. You can't even be a friend. And I know you can't be a friend. You could pretend like you want to be a friend, but I see through you. So I'm not going to disrespect myself by acting like I don't already see you. Like, let's make it make sense. But, yeah, I'm going to rest for the rest of the day. Probably going to cook some chicken or something tonight for me and the boys. You know, just be a mom and go to bed a little bit early again because I like waking up when the sun rises. I feel like I'm finally getting into my routine. Yeah, I'm finally getting into my routine. Hopefully I can find a gym that has like a little children area soon so I can get back in the gym because I really do want to do that as well. Once me and the boys start homeschool, I'm gonna be so excited to just like take them out on field trips and stuff. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, I'm not rushing. I'm actively choosing not to rush. God is telling me, don't rush. Slow down and enjoy the peace that comes with all of your hard work. Yes. I'm so grateful. And I hope I can get my hair done because a big opportunity was presented to me on Wednesday, the day of Mercury messages when I recorded that video. I had got some really, really great news, y'all. I'm not going to speak on it just yet. I'm going to let it fully manifest first before I bring it to y'all. But just know, this is a huge opportunity for my music career, okay, guys? Big opportunity. One of the biggest opportunities that I've ever gotten. So, fingers crossed on that. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Comment anything below. Heart emojis if you watched it to the end. But yeah, and don't be shy to click those links. Anything helps, anything counts. My GoFundMe link is in the description as well as my Amazon wish list link. And if you can't like donate or anything like that, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. Everything is in the below. Everything is in the description below. Even my Cash App if you want to send me stuff directly. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you, Earth Angels.